We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. A big-time arm and a power bat should be fun. First pitch is next. Sum Igawa, the Japanese left-hander, is tasked with the starting job. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Digging in, Jeff White. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Washington, the shortstop, number 12.
Here's the pitch. Start of a 4-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come into this one looking to make amends for a loss last time out that put an end to a 7-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
2-1 to count. Now here it comes. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Derek Dietrich.
Now in the box, Derek Dietrich. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Pitch on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
Dero, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
This is in the air to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the center fielder, Dan Farnsworth.
Stepping up now, Stan Farnsworth, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
2 out, nobody on. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Standing in now, Jackie Rose. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Comes set, the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. John Coulter, a native of Minnesota, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
So coming to the plate, J.C. Embry. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Santiago.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. Back in standing. Into the box, Freddie Santiago. There's one. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Into the box, Pete Armstrong. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. He's set and the pitch. This is pulled into right. And that's in there, base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
In now, Sammy Sosa breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
Batting fifth, no outfielder, Sito Suzuki.
Into the box now, Sito Suzuki. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First offering on its way. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Santiago on third, Armstrong on at second with 2 down. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Cubs strand a couple. Still no score. Digging in, Neville Goldstein, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Goldstein.
Here comes the first pitch. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Fouled away. The 1-2. And he popped him up. Santiago just to the left of the mound. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 5th, the right fielder, Julio Espinosa.
So striding forward now, Julio Espinosa. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Espinosa doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Uh-oh, he missed it. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a flare out to left center. Kipnis ranging into the outfield. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Batting 7th, the catcher, Ricky Ashton.
Stepping in now, Ricky Acho, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The 0-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And another foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Oh. 1 ball. He's straight.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here's the pitch on 2-2.
Careful.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Striding in now for the Nats, Michael Pinay. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll watch the palm ball that falls in for strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
And he struck him out.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Into the box now, John Coulter, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
At the plate, Jeff White, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He flied out leading off the ball game. Ready with the 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. On now to the bottom of the second. The Nationals lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Jesse Padilla, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The catcher, Jesse Padilla.
First offering on its way. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
Batting seven, the shortstop, Jason Kipnis.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jason Kipnis. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He's ready. Here's the first offering. One out, nobody on. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Coulter isn't considered by many to be a power pitcher. He doesn't strike out a ton of guys, but he's usually very effective as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that uses his defense and makes the opponent put the ball in play.
Matty V, not all pitchers are going to be swing and miss guy. Even though this guy is a power pitcher, he pitches primarily down in the zone, and he looks behind him and he sees 8 fielders with the glove. He needs some help. He's not going to strike a lot of guys out, but he needs some help from his defense.
The 2-2.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Bouncer to the left side, and Kipnis is going to reach on a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
At the plate, Ryan Buckner. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Here comes the first pitch. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
The 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Espinoza is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Igawa.
So here now's the pitcher, Igawa, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way.
0-1.
He just ramps up and hears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Swing and a little blooper to center, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a one-run deficit here as the side is retired. So now to the plate, Derek Dietrich.
Derek.
No balls and one strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Suzuki comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
The center fielder, number 44, Dan Farnsworth.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Stan Farnsworth. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Ball 1. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys, because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Jackie Rose is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Now the pitch.
Hey, ooh.
Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2. Sliced hard on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and standing in as the power hitting second baseman, J.C. Embry. First pitch on its way. So far this season, Embry comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500, so he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. This year against right-handed pitching, Embry is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Slapped hard the opposite way. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left, as this is called in for the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Santiago.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Santiago, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Digging in to try it again, Pete Armstrong. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throwing to second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
To the plate now, Sammy Sosa, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He popped out in his first trip. Ready with the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Dietrich will put this one away, and the side is retired. One left for the Cubs. It remains 1-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Nats' offense with Washington's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping up to the plate, Neville Goldstein.
The first baseman, Neville Goldstein.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. A ball and 2 strikes now. Sent out to straightaway center field. Armstrong is right there, 1 down.
Up next for the Nationals, the right fielder, Julio Espinosa.
Now at the plate, Julio Espinosa. He reached on a single in his first try. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. One run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Nationals. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Ball even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, catcher, Ricky Acho.
Ready now, Ricky Acho. He drew a walk his first time up. Now the pitch. Lays off 1-0. Set up away, but he misses with the palm ball for ball 2. Now the 2-0. Drilled to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order, but they lead it 1-0. Riding in once again, Sito Suzuki comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Sito Suzuki.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Farnsworth is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Jesse Padilla.
Standing in, Jesse Padilla. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And there are two away now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping into the box, Jason Kipnis, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. No runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Cubs are back to even now at 1 run apiece.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
At the plate now, Ryan Buckner. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a soft liner. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo home run. We played 4, all even now at 1-1. Now at the plate, Michael Pinay. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Michael Pinay.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Into the box now, John Coulter. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Kipnis. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Now batting.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Ready for another shot now, Jeff White. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the Ivy. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runner back standing. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. In now, Derek Dietrich, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that misses 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try and induce the ground ball to get a double play.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Now a move over to first, but the runner's back easily. Into the box now, Stan Farnsworth, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hard hit to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he will make it to the bag, a step ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They're currently averaging more than a hit per inning, while at the same time, they've yet to strike out a single time. We all know that's a rarity these days, but clearly the bat-on-ball approach is working for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. At the plate, Sum Higawa.
For the Cubs, the pitcher, Sum Higawa.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
Nope, that's away.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
And the pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
It's amazing, I tell you. This guy's been absolutely cruising. The pitcher comes to the plate. You're thinking it's an easy out. You lose focus, let your guard down for a second, and now he's got a 3-ball count.
The 3-1.
2. 3 ball. 2 strikes.
That's popped up. In there, a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Digging in once again, J.C. Embry. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Espinoza will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
So in now for Chicago, Freddie Santiago. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, one ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Center fielder giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Skied into straightaway right. Espinosa is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Up next to the Cubs, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Sammy Sosa. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. 0-1 the count.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
The 0-1 offering.
Oh, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 2 down, runners at first and second. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Cubs strand a couple. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jackie Rhodes.
The left fielder, Jackie Rhodes.
The pitch. No balls and a strike to count.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Embry has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Up next for the Nationals, the first baseman, Neville Goldstein.
Coming to the plate now, Neville Goldstein. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Palm ball in there. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball well outside. And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Shot toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Julio Espinosa.
Ready once again, Julio Espinosa. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Santiago waits on it. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Score remains tied 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Sito Suzuki.
Sito Suzuki.
First offering on its way. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Fouled away. Skied into straightaway right. Espinosa is there, and he has it for the out.
The catcher, number 3. Jesse Padilla.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jesse Padilla. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Now batting, shortstop, Jason.
At the plate, Jason Kipnis. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Fastball in there for a called strike. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Lifted the other way out to left center. Farnsworth is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
So stepping in, Ryan Buckner. First pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Buckner begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. That's strike two on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Grounded to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Cubs strand one. Still tied, one apiece. Now at the plate, Ricky Acho. And guys, seventh inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a high pop-up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Digging in, Michael Pinay. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Bryce Harper will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 34, Bryce Harper.
High strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Harper, a Nevada native. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues, without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes. He's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit's all they get. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. All tied at 1-1. Tim Gilchrist gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 3, Tim Gilchrist.
Jimmy Grimes is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0.
That's a ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
On a good pitch there as he had him fooled badly, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly, and he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, J.C. Embry. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Freddie Santiago, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. One and 2 now.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
So now to the plate, Pete Armstrong, as a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Matt Brister has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 29, Matt Brister.
Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Jeff White. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose the game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
Standing in now, Derek Dietrich. And it's fouled away. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here he comes again, 1-2.
2-2.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Now batting, the center fielder, Dan Farnsworth.
At the plate now, Stan Farnsworth. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Line drive to center field. Armstrong is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Neville Goldstein.
Striding into the box, Neville Goldstein. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Armstrong is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nats leave a pair. Score remains tied 1-1. Diego Ponce is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 19, Diego Ponce.
Coming to the plate now, Sammy Sosa. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Sammy Sosa.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. Skied into straightaway right. Espinoza is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
The left fielder, number 24, Tito Suzuki.
So striding in, Sito Suzuki. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. In now, Jesse Padilla. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Here it comes on 0-2. Ponce, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ball 2. The 2-2. Jason Kipnis will be next. Working for the punch out and the offering. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And the runner back safely. Another look to first. And a dive, but he's back. To the plate now, Jason Kipnis. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing. From the stretch, the 1-2. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. Still tied 1 apiece. Alexi Maldonado takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning.
Number 33, Alexi.
So digging in now, Julio Espinoza. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a fastball taken on the inner half for a strike. Lays off 2-2 now. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat. Then he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
In now, Ricky Acho, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. One out, nobody on. Tapped out in front of home. And that's the second out.
Up next for Washington, the third baseman, Michael Penne.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Penne. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No, that's the ball.
The windup and the 1-0. Two and 1. 2 out, nobody on. All even now, 2-2. Two and 2, the pitch. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. The Cubs with a chance to walk it off as we go to the last of the ninth. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Rob Diaz will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Ray Adams is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Now to the plate, Ryan Buckner. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side, but foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, that's off the plate.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And that misses here, ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Nicholas Corner come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 2, Nicholas Corner.
And that's in there for strike 1. The winning run is at first base. The 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Goldstein is under it, no problem, 1 away.
The batter, the second baseman, JP Embry.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, J.C. Embry has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And he might have done it. Can they score that runner from first?
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
The next Cub up, Freddie Santiago. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
The 0-1. Hard hit toward the hole. And a reaching try, but this is by him, and that's going to be your ball game. And the Cubs have walked it off this afternoon.
Always great when a game really comes down to the 9th inning like it did here. They had a chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Cubs came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Matt Brister earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line.